Hi, everyone. Welcome to week 5. Going to take a few minutes here to go over the agenda for the week and what is in store for us here in week 5. So let's go ahead and take a look at that outline. Obviously, first, you're going to have to take the week 5 attendance quiz in order to access the lessons and assignments here. The questions on the week 5 attendance quiz, actually, there's only one this time. But it is based on what we did in week 4, which is the drama and poetry exam. The question on this week 5 attendance quiz is about the exam. So if you haven't submitted the drama and poetry exam yet, you're going to need to do so in order to take the week 5 attendance quiz. Also, that drama and poetry exam is worth a significant portion of your overall grade. So you want to get that submitted as soon as possible so that you have a better feel for where your overall grade is midway through the term, and so that you'll know if you want to make corrections to raise that score and raise your overall grade. So all kinds of reasons to go ahead and catch up if you're still behind on week 4, especially that drama and poetry exam. And then the question here on the week 5 attendance quiz is about the exam. Okay, once you've done that, then you'll have access to everything else in week 5. The first thing you'll see, of course, is a review of week 4. And then we have quite a few lessons this week because this is our introduction to reading short stories. So we're switching gears, right? We took the drama and poetry exam. We're kind of leaving that behind us now, and we're moving forward. The last half of the term, we're going to be focusing on short stories. Okay, so you have the first lesson here, Introduction to Short Stories. It's based on chapter 6. That is 10 slides long. So there's a PowerPoint and a video, of course. Chapter 7 is about structure, right? That one is only 5 slides long, not too bad, right? But again, PowerPoint and video. Then we have chapter 8 on imagery and symbolism, right? That one's 8 slides long. So PowerPoint and video. Then we have chapter 9, which is all about point of view, right? That one's 4 slides, PowerPoint and video. Then we have chapter 10, which is about setting and atmosphere, 3 slides long, but again, PowerPoint and video. Okay, and then we have chapter 11, which is about theme. That one is 9 slides long. Again, PowerPoint and video. So there are quite a few lessons to get through, but as you can see, several of them are on the much shorter side. Right, the longest one is only 10 slides, but there is a separate video for each one of them. I did not want to try to cover chapters 6 through 11 in one single lesson. So I broke it up, a lesson for each chapter, so that way you could sort of pace yourself and not feel like you had to do the whole thing all at once. But you do want to go through these because structure, imagery and symbolism, point of view, setting an atmosphere, and theme, those are the elements that we are going to be focusing on in each of the short stories that we read for the next few weeks. Okay. All right. So those are the lessons. The homework for this week. Remember, there's no journal here in week 5 because in week 4, we did not have a discussion. So there's no song lyrics to follow up on this week, right? So no journal. You do have 2 short stories to read though. So we have the first assignment on the story of an hour, right? It's a rather short piece. Make sure you watch the video in the instructions and try to have that completed by Sunday night. Our second story is Hills Like White Elephants. It's also on the shorter side, a little bit longer than the story of an hour, but still not terribly long at all. It's only like 3 or 4 pages. So you'll want to read that story. Make sure that you watch the video and the instructions before you try to answer the questions on the assignment, and try to have that one done by Sunday night. And then, of course, we have the week 5 discussion. Okay, so we are going to go back to looking at some song lyrics this week. Watch the video located in the discussion prompt. Try to have your first post up by Thursday night so that everyone has plenty of time and options to respond to 2 classmates by Sunday night. The week 5 discussion will remain open during week 6, but remember, if you're posting in week 6, it's at a 50% point reduction. So try to make sure you get it done on time so that you don't have to lose out on those quizzes. Okay, but that is it for week 5. If you have questions or run into any problems, reach out right away. Otherwise, feel free to go ahead and get started.